right, friends, today we're going to be looking at solving word problems, real world word problems. So we'll be reading the word problems and writing addition sentences to solve the problem. We're going to use some cubes today to solve problems, and we're going to use some drawing. So two strategies I'm going to show you how to solve these word problems. Now, I'm going to read the first word problem, and then I'll use the cubes and show you how this is going to go, okay? My dad ate 4 grapes and my brother ate 2 grapes. How many grapes are there in all? So if my dad ate 4, I don't really have any grapes in here. I'm going to use my cubes to represent the grapes. And we have 2 groups. So my dad has 4. He ate 4. So we look at that number 4, and my brother ate 2. So we're working with 2 groups. We're working with a group of 4, and I'm going to use my cubes for my grapes. So I have 4 grapes that my dad ate. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be my dad's group. And then my brother ate 2. 1, 2. I want to make sure I can see my 2 groups. Now think about a number bond. Part, whole. These 2 groups are coming together to make a whole number. The question is, how many grapes are there in all? So my dad ate 4, my brother ate 2. So if we put those together in an addition sentence, we would have 4 and 2. And we want to figure out how many that is altogether. So we're going to count on, we know this group is 4 at the top. This is my dad's group. So we're going to count on 4, 5, 6. There are 6 grapes altogether. So we solved that addition problem by using the cubes to represent the grapes and by counting on from our largest number. Let's try another one. I'll move my cubes over here. Okay, we're going to do this one. My sister gave me 6 books and my mom gave me 2 books. How many books are there in all? So I have 2 groups. So I'm going to make my 2 groups of books. I'm not going to go get books off the shelf. I'm going to use my cubes to represent my books. So my first group is my sister gave me 6. So my sister gave me 6 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my mom gave me 2. 1, 2. So I'm going to try to figure out how many books there are in all. So I'm going to write my problem. First group is 6 books. So I'm going to write 6. And then I got 2 more books. How many is that in all? Let's count on. I know my first group here is 6. So I'm going to say 6, 7, 8. And there are 8 books in all. Now you could, after you count on, just to double check your work, go back and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just to check your work. Make sure you're counting on, using that counting on strategy correctly. All right. Now I'm going to show you one more strategy, and we're not going to use the cubes this time. We're going to draw to solve our problem. Now, when we draw to solve our problem, we're not drawing in art class. We're drawing symbols to represent whatever is in the word problem. This word problem is about birds, so I'm not going to draw all my birds with a head and a beak and a body and a wing and feet and eyeballs and maybe a crown. I'm not going to draw my birds like that. I'm going to just draw circles to represent my birds. So let's read the problem. 4 birds flew to the tree. That's my first group. Then 4 more birds flew to the tree. How many birds are in all? So I have 2 groups of 4. First there were 4, and then 4 more came. So I'm going to draw my first group of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my first 4 birds. Now I'm going to draw my second group of 4. 4 more birds. Now I want to be able to see my 2 groups separately. I don't want to just keep drawing because then I'm going to lose track. Unless I have a different color, I'm going to lose track of where I'm going. So that's my first group of birds. And then my second group of birds. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have my first group of 4 birds, and then 4 more birds came. How many are there all together? I'm going to count on. I know my first group is 4, so I'm going to start with 4 right here. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would write 4 and 4 equals 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can check my work. All right, we'll do one more. With our drawing strategy. And this one is about rabbits. Now, I'm not going to draw a rabbit with ears and a body and a fluffy tail and a foot and another foot and his paws and his nose and his whiskers. I'm not going to draw my rabbit like that. I'm going to draw circles so I can keep up. I'm going to cover him up. So I can keep up with my counting and my two groups because I want to solve this problem quickly and the best way I know how. 5 rabbits hopped into the garden. Then 5 more rabbits hopped into the garden. How many rabbits are there in all? So I have 2 groups of rabbits. I have 5 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my first group of 5. Then I have 5 more. I want to make sure this group is separate from that group so I can see the 2 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That kind of reminds me of a tens frame. I see 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom, so that gives me a clue about what this answer may be. So I'm going to start with my first 5 rabbits at the top, and I know this is a group of 5, so then I'm going to count on from there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I would write my problem like this. 5 and 5 more is 10. So in your work today, you will have some word problems to solve, and then you will also be solving problems with the missing number with review like we have been doing with counting on. Great job, boys and girls.